Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and
that fourth meal.
Our new sponsor, even though they haven't paid us yet or know about it, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, get on your fucking job because we shouting you out every podcast.
You know, if you curse at them, they're more likely to do it.
Sorry, Taco Bell, we would like you to get on your job.
Yes.
And pay us for shouting you out every time.
Because I think Taco Bell could take a little bit of a risk sponsorship-wise. Like, their brand isn't so wholesome that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got a Mexican Chihuahua for a while.
Exactly.
Kind of crazy.
So, Cory Holcomb is here today.
Cory Holcomb.
I noticed you guys were using profanity, so it's okay to use profanity?
Oh, please.
This is our podcast.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, let it go.
Cory, you think we're going to have you in here and
this
you think we're going to tie your wrists? No, we're going to let Cory Holcomb be Cory Holcomb.
Is your name spelled Holcomb?
Yes.
God, it's a classy name.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. You have a silent B.
Well, I was on the plane one day with this Caucasian woman whose last name was Holcomb, and she's from Alabama, where my people are from.
Wow, hold on.
And we got it on.
You fucked her?
Plane. No, I couldn't. It's hard to have sex on a plane.
What, but you did something?
Yeah, I got my fingers dirty.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
The story is real or you were joking?
No, I'm not making this up. I felt like I kind of got back because I felt like probably her people bought my people.
Right.
So
Well, and also at the same time, this is also super incestuous.
what does that mean?
No.
They're the same name. It's kind of like they're related.
She's saying that she was a slave owner.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He got back at her.
I had peanut salt on my fingers too. I'm just saying. I felt good about that. I'm just saying. I felt
That's
good
disgusting,
about
number one. And number two, you're looking at it like redemption for slavery, but you don't know. She might have been off like one of your grandfather's side pieces. And
Yeah.
he was laying pipe to someone, and then she came along down the road.
Well, that was so common back in the day.
Exactly.
Everybody is.
You finger banged your sister is what I'm saying.
Everybody's incest. Adam and Eve. Come on.
Who else was around?
Yeah, come on. He's at Levity Live all weekend.
Oh, this weekend.
This weekend.
Yes, and you're in for a treat if you go see Cory Holcomb. Be ready for it, but you're in for a treat.
Be ready in what sense?
I'll put it like this. You don't have to argue with your girlfriend this weekend. You just bring her to the show.
Right.
Everything that you want to say, I promise you, I got you.
You're
don't
gonna
have to
say,
argue with her.
so got it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
You say some real shit to the
Yeah.
women out there.
That's right.
Not
I'm
real.
here to help them indirectly.
The realness.
Okay, who creates more awkwardness, Cory Holcomb or the late great Patrice O'Neal?
Cory Holcomb.
More awkward because
Yeah.
Patrice has made a room uncomfortable many a time.
That was my man.
No,
Patrice
absolutely.
That was my man.
Patrice goes in and makes it awkward, and girls go, you know what? That ain't right. Cory goes in and goes, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass. First joke, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass with a dirty, holy condom. And girls like, ugh, he's disgusting. And you gotta sit there for 45
More minutes of that because it's happening again.
That's
Now, you know what I do, though? I call out the stuff that women do.
Yes.
And anybody who does that, they don't like you, but they're interested in hearing what else you have to say. So that's why it works.
That's
for
a
me.
good point.
My
All right,
favorite
of course.
Cory Holcomb joke is something about going over to see his son, going over to smash
true
his baby
story.
moms. And he goes in the house, there's a kid in there, he's like, what up, little nigga?
Right.
All right. Oh, you jump? All right, cool. I'm going back here with your mom for a little while.
Play with the kid for a second. Hey, okay, I'm going to go back here with your mom for a I'll be right back.
And then come out and be like,
Come out, give him 2 more minutes. Hey, okay, I'll see you next time.
That's the worst.
That's the truth.
That's really what it's like.
Do you think it's wrong for a guy not to be into the kid if he's not into the lady? Like, if you don't really, you don't dislike the kid, it's just your mind is not there.
You're fine with the kid.
Yeah, the kid's cool. I say hi and bye like I do
Fine.
other people
You're
I know.
fine. But you're there to fuck mom.
Yeah, that's why I'm there. The mom cut me off, I probably wouldn't visit the kid anymore.
God, you are a
Is
piece
that
of
wrong?
shit. Yes,
Why?
that is wrong.
I didn't tell her to keep the kid.
Oh my God.
did you tell her to get rid of it?
They don't listen all the time when you tell them to get rid
Well,
of
how many times have they not listened to you?
it. They get rid of it a lot of times.
In other words, how many children do you have?
2 I know about and possible.
2 and a possible, 2.5.
Yeah, I'm good at talking girls into getting rid of the kids, but
Oh
a couple
my God. This
Well,
is
I'm
really-
good at it. What's
Well,
wrong with bragging about that?
What's your tactics on convincing women to get rid of it?
Are you really gonna?
I'm curious.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Is it harsh? Is it seductive?
It's honest. You just destroy hope. You just let them know I'm not going to be there. I travel as a comedian, so my money is not going to be able to be tracked by the government. I don't get checks in the name of Cory Holcomb. Are you stupid?
Stop it.
You're going to lose. That's basically what you let them know.
Wow, that is really supportive, though.
Do you help them out with the money for the getting rid of?
Oh, I pay for abortions that I know aren't mine. I don't want any guy to have to go through that.
Oh, so there is a nice side to this.
Yeah.
There's a warm side to
Like
the
an abortion Robin Hood.
Yeah, like he makes sure the shmortions get paid for. Have you been married before?
I'm married now.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
My bad. Apologies.
My wife is different, though. She knows how life really works. She's not stupid. I think my wife would be mad at me if she found out I was with a girl and courting her around and acting like there's hope.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
you think she'd feel better if you were just smashing a fucking chick and letting her know.
Because that's what guys do.
And so did your wife give
I don't know a faithful guy.
That's what guys do.
That's what guys do. I think women who think they're going to find a faithful man, they might as well believe in Santa Claus.
She's fine with it. You
No,
don't go
she's
home
not
and,
fine with it. I'm not sloppy.
Okay, you don't go home and brag.
No, that's not how you do it.
Okay.
You don't never rub it in your girl's face about stuff like that. Getting caught is the worst thing you can do. I feel like that's disrespecting your girl when you get caught.
Now that is
be
the
on
disrespect.
top of your game.
Yeah,
On
no.
top of your shit.
So how do you handle like your phone?
Phones?
Yeah.
How do you handle your phones?
Phones.
Mm-hmm.
That's another way I feel like you're disrespecting your girl if you got other girls calling your phone.
So that's why you have that Metro PCS or the.
Yeah, all those little cheap phones you buy at the drugstore, and they're very disposable. They're not even expensive to buy the new phone. The phones cost like $60.
So easy. So how many
Never
phones?
bring that phone in the house either. Always keep that phone somewhere outside. Do not bring that phone in the house.
Yeah.
Where do you keep it?
I got holes in my carpet of my vehicle, stuff like that.
Stash box.
Yeah,
Cory, so you're originally from the South? Where are you from?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Chirac. Chirac.
You
It's pretty bad out there.
You don't
I
live
hate how
there
they
now, right?
blame it on gangs. It's not gangs. What's happened in America is the children are brought up by women who are hanging out at the club. And this is the offspring of the club. Of the club bitches.
So you're saying that these babies were born in Ciroc?
Right. You know what I mean? This is the offspring of the club bitches. They
Yeah.
grown up. They don't give a fuck. They don't respect nothing.
Now we just saw a thing today that there's kids running around just playing a game called Knockout where they just shock people by punching them in the face as hard as they can, strangers on the street.
I wouldn't be
Unsuspecting.
shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. When I grew up in Chicago, there was crime, but it really had organization to it. Like when Miss Moore, the elderly person in the neighborhood, was walking down the street, you'd stop that bullshit, let Miss Moore go upstairs, then they'll start back bullshit. Nowadays,
Bring the crime back.
yeah, these offspring of the club bitches,
Nothing.
they'll fuck Miss Moore up.
What's your biggest accolade so far in comedy?
The Shaq All-Star Comedy Jam, and I hadn't done TV in a while. So I was that guy. You know, there's some people out here in the underground, and they're ready because they've done nothing but underground shit, and they've been practicing their act in front of audiences that don't give a fuck. I
Yep.
was that guy for a while. So when I got an opportunity to go on TV again, it's like I knocked them dead. It was like a home run.
Who else was on that Shaq one?
The order was Blackston, me, Paul Mooney, this guy named George Wilborn, and then they put Mike Epps. But they wound up making the DVD where I closed it out.
They put you on DVD, you went last?
Yeah, it was done after I got off stage. They basically had to fix those other guys' sets. But it was one of those things where I felt like,
that's body.
how
Body.
dare you put me second? I was backstage talking shit.
That's how you
know?
talk?
Yeah.
That's how you feel right now.
Well, at that time, you know, I was feeling like my shit. I'm telling you, I'm finna smash this motherfucker. I was
You knew.
backstage.
You already knew. The material, you knew the material
Not
was
to
there.
brag, but that's just what it was. That's where I was in my head at that time. So
Have you ever had a situation where like you were fucking a girl or out with her and her man ran up on you?
oh yeah, that's all. Come on, that's happened to everybody, right?
Um,
It was my fault though.
yeah.
It's not
I
happening.
know
That was your
better.
fault.
I got in the car with this girl, and that's a no.
I
They're
really,
always gonna put you in harm's way.
You got in the car. What happened?
I was in Iowa doing a show. I knew she was ready to get
White
out.
girl?
No, it was black.
Black girl in Iowa? Well, dangerous.
It was actually funny.
Not to be trusted.
We the show was in the hotel. and the after party was in the hotel. But she was hungry. Please, can we just go to Denny's first?
Real
I
quick,
just got it. Oh my God. And I let her talk me into getting in her car. And we went to Denny's.
Right.
And I'm very observant. I'm sitting down, you know, she get up, go to the bathroom. Then I see this car in the parking lot and it was driving slow. I was like, who drives slow in a Denny's parking lot? You just come in and park and eat. They were arguing about a bathroom. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I don't know where I am. They're arguing and I walk over there and I'm like, hey, is everything okay? He said, man, get the fuck away from here. He took her keys, he parked her car, and he parked his car, and we got in the car that she drove, and they were leaving. Because he was like, hey, man, you want to ride to the hotel? And I was...
No, this didn't happen.
I swear to God this happened, but the reason I got in, because I could tell when he noticed who I was, it was like it kind of calmed him down. Like, you know, he was more mad at her. But here's the funniest shit. My dumb ass, they're in the car arguing. I'm talking about like he was charged up. He said,
about you? Like you
like,
with this nigga?
Yeah, and I just helped you fix your fucking stairway at your house. I thought he was gonna hit her, so I was like, hey man, cool out, man. If you hit her, you gonna go to jail. That motherfucker looked at me and said, say one more motherfucking word, I'm gonna knock your ass out. And I was like, damn. And plus it was ice outside. You know how Iowa wintertime is. Never been to Iowa.
Yeah, no, I don't know, but we can imagine.
I have never got punked like that, and I couldn't say nothing.
No, how could
Because he was
you?
giving me a ride back and everything. I just had to take it. I was like, you guys don't buy sex? It's so much easier than having to talk to a girl.
How much? Like
back.
buying professionals or a girl that's willing to give it up for some money?
Is there a difference?
There's a difference.
You think so?
Yeah, there's a difference.
I mean, not morally, there's not.
Whores are whores.
Yeah.
Judgment Day, a lot of girls are going to be in the whore line and they're going to be like, God, what am I doing here? God going to be like, bitch, get your ass in the line. Just wait till I get to your motherfucking
You know
bed.
exactly you know what I'm talking about.
Right, you fucking whore.
Oh my God, what a terrible image of God.
You got
Are
a
you all-
light-skinned kid and
Cory.
a dark-skinned kid. You're in the fucking right line.
Cory just suggested that at some point, Syfe, God would say to a person, you fucking whore.
Yeah.
God hates whores.
No, he loves
Whores
them.
destroy the community.
His wife was a whore.
Which one?
God had a wife?
Magdala. Mary Magdala.
Jesus fucked Mary Magdalene.
Jesus is God.
Jesus is God's son.
Jesus and Martin Luther King used to fuck them bitches that was marching.
Thank you and good night.